Hey, Spuds. Guess what time it is? It's time for Season 6, Episode 9 of Love After Lockup. I always bring it to you in 10 minutes or less, everything you need to know from start to finish. So here we go. So it started off with Alexis and Julius. Remember, Ashley's no longer in the picture. And where we left off last week, Julius was at a shopping mall kind of thing with some friends and some girls. And then Alexis just pulls right up on him. She said, if you're not going to answer your phone, I am going to pull up on you. And that is exactly what she did. She got up and there was girls standing out and she starts screaming at him, what are these girls doing here? What are you doing here? Why ain't you answering your phone? And she wasn't having no back down in her. But what does Julius do? He takes the keys and takes her car and drives off. Like, seriously? Tell me you're a child without telling me you're a child, Julius. Anyway, if you can't tell, I can't stand him. So he comes back with the keys, and he's got a little attitude. The girls that were there were even tried to help a little bit. They were coming up to Alexis and saying, oh, we're just cam girls. We're just here for the video. We don't want your man. Yeah. Pick me, girls. But Julius had nothing to say. Like, literally. He came back with the car, and he stood there, and he's like, we're going shopping. And Alexis is like, you're going to tell me what happened. Why are you here with girls? And he just basically tells her nothing, sits there and plays on his phone. And she just took it. And then he went in and he took his friend and went in and went shopping. And her friend left just like that. Like, she just let him by with all of that. Anyway. The next one was Joey and Michael. Yeah, that was kind of sad. I'm not for this couple, but I do feel bad for Joey. They leave Joey's family's house. Because remember last week they were there eating. And Michael is ready to bail. Like, he wants out of there, like, yesterday. They get outside and Michael tells Joey it's over. Like, he doesn't want to be with him. He's not excited to be with him. He doesn't find him attractive anymore. He loves him because he was there for him, but he doesn't want to be with him. Which, I can't stand Michael, but at least he was man enough to say, I'm going to let you go, Joey, instead of just using him and staying on his butt. But I know why. Because he knows Joey's not going to let him do drugs. And not going to let him go running around with his friends. And that's all Michael cares about. So anyway, next. The next one was Kiana and Demondrick. Ugh, these two. So he tells her he's leaving for work and he takes her car. By the way, what's up with all these men taking all these women's cars? Like, do you even have a driver's license? You've been in jail for years. Like, what? Anyway, he takes her car and he tells her he's leaving for work. But instead he goes to Joella's house. She says, use this as a souvenir, fool. She takes off walking to the bus stop. And, of course, he chases her. Courtney, come back. Courtney, come back. And they get there and she's telling him, I don't want to be with you. I'm mad at you. And he says, well, it's not like you're not still doing the escorting and the talking to other people. I see it on your phone. Oh, busted. Yeah. So my question is, did she think she was getting by with all that? Or even worse, he knew about it and he was letting her by with all that? And he just had a question about whether she was taking rugs or not? Didn't have anything to say about the phone till now, huh? Yeah. Okay. So that's where it ended with them. And then the other train wreck, Savannah and Bradley. So Savannah is taking a walking the dog with Alyssa, Bradley's sister. She's telling Alyssa, it's been a week since I've seen Bradley, and I love him, but he's just being really difficult right now. He wants space. So Alyssa's like, you should go talk to him. And Savannah's like, oh, even better idea. Let me go track him down and talk to him, because that'll help everything. So then they scan away, and Alyssa's telling the production that, oh no, I'm not getting in that. My family doesn't back it. She's just like, I'm not trying to push them together. I'm trying to show them that they don't belong together. Yeah. Alyssa is a trouble starter. Shit stirrer. So yeah, her and Savannah belong together. Anyway, so Bradley's working and doing construction, and Savannah just pops right on up her little nosy busybody self at his job, as if that wasn't gonna piss him off. She pulls up and he's like, oh my gosh, let me go deal with this. The boss is like, don't bring this to my workshop, don't bring it to the workplace. So Bradley goes out there and he's trying to tell her, Savannah, this is my job, you can't just do that. And Savannah is going on and on about her own self, own problems, as she always does. I don't think she cares about anyone but Savannah. So she ends up blaming it on the dog. The dog wanted to see you, and he missed his daddy, and yeah. All before this, Bradley was telling production that if she would just give him some space and chill out a little bit, get out of his phone, get out of all his stuff, then they'd be all right. But he needs a little space. And then, sure enough, Savannah pops up. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to get back together. At the very end, Bradley was saying that Savannah keeps trying to contact him and that he hasn't really responded. And then at the end, he said they talked for about a week, and then then in about another week, they started fighting again. And he said he is just done. They're completely done. Savannah has refused to film anymore. And Bradley's just like, yeah, he's over it, you can tell. So hopefully we don't have to see them anymore. And the last couple that showed this week was Brooke and JK. Brooklyn and Brian did not make a showing, so I don't know where that ended. But as far as Brooke and JK, Brooke is with her mom working, and she's telling her, oh, everything's been going great, and I kind of just don't really like how JK's acting, but we're going to do okay. And JK's on the phone the whole time, making plans with Alex, the ex. He's at home with his little ankle Rolex, and then Alex says, I wish you could come now. I wish you could come see me. So what's he do? He jumps on up, gets dressed, and goes to Alex's house. Well, of course, Brooke has the tracker on his phone and his car and everything else, and she sees he's headed over there to Alex's house. So she is tripping. She calls him repeatedly, over and over again, and he doesn't answer. So she finally leaves him this hateful message. Like, we all see how Brooke goes off. She's a little hothead. So she lives in this terrible, terrible message. And yeah, it's pretty much over from there, I am feeling like. But it only ended. That is all for this week. And don't forget to like, share, and follow. Thanks, guys. See you next week.